In Kerala also at present, as on this time, we have a 3-tier structure is existing, and wherein under the 3-tier structure, the lowest grade, that means the lowest grade known as primary cooperative societies or banks. Primary cooperative societies or primary cooperative banks on the village level, lower level, village level, we have primary cooperative societies. According to the bylaw of the concerned society, the area of operation will be specified. The area of operation of a primary cooperative society will be specified in the bylaw of the concerned society. And any 10 local persons of the area by contributing membership fee and share capital. Minimum 10% by contributing share capital as well as membership fee can start a cooperative society in the village primary lower level. Variety of different types of primary cooperative banks are now working in the village level. Broadly, 2 sections we find. Classifying all the village level primary cooperative society into 2 divisions. One, credit cooperative society, credit type of cooperative society, and non-credit cooperative societies. Credit and non-credit cooperative societies are. What do you mean by credit and non-credit cooperative society? Credit society means society is providing credit facility to members. Loan facility. Credit facilities giving. Separate cooperative societies are working in the village level, providing loan credit facilities to the members. But there are cooperative society providing non-credit facility, no loan. No loan will be given, but other than loan, non-credit facility, marketing facility, storage facility, service facilities of different types, they are non-credit cooperative societies. And the credit cooperative societies can also be broadly divided into 2 types. Agricultural credit cooperative society and non-agricultural credit cooperative society. Agricultural credit and non-agricultural credit. So all are credit society providing credit facility, but one group giving credit and loan facility only to farmers. They give credit facility only to cultivators, farmers. So we call agricultural credit primary cooperative society. But there are also credit societies, but providing credit facilities to non-agricultural industrial purposes. Upon non-agricultural purpose credit societies in the primary sector. Primary cooperative society giving credit facilities to non-agricultural purposes. Separate, different. When we come to non-credit facility, non-credit facility, also there are 2 types we find. Agricultural non-credit cooperative societies. Agricultural non-credit cooperative society. That means what? Non-credit facility, marketing facility आगा, processing facility आगा, servicing facility आगा. Non-credit facility is given to cultivators. Cultivators alone will get non-credit facility from cooperative society. And non-agricultural. But non-agricultural, non-credit cooperative societies means what? Non-credit facility given to non-agricultural industrial activities. For industrial purposes or non-agricultural purposes, non-credit facilities are good. Thus we find a number of cooperative societies, a number of cooperative societies of different kinds in the village level. Any minimum 10% according to the bylaw can be started the society. Area of operation will be specified within the bylaw of the cooperative society. Then all this primary cooperative society of a revenue district work under the district cooperative bank. District cooperative bank known as central cooperative banks. So district cooperative bank or central cooperative bank, same thing. Area of operation is one revenue district. One revenue district, one district cooperative bank. For example, Trivandrum, revenue district of Trivandrum all taken together, there is Trivandrum district cooperative bank, Kollam district cooperative bank, Pathanamthitta district cooperative bank. Angane 14. Thus 14 revenue districts we have, 14 district cooperative banks also we have. In all the other states also we have the revenue district, district cooperative bank or central cooperative banks are established. So what is the area of a district cooperative bank? One revenue district ആണ്. And all the primary cooperative society of the revenue district will come under the control, regulation, provision of the district cooperative bank. All the primary cooperative societies are to work under the guidelines, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ guidance, financial support of the district cooperative bank. District cooperative bank supervises of all the entire cooperative banks established within the revenue district. And all the district cooperative bank, all the district cooperative bank of the state working under the apex cooperative bank, state cooperative bank. So the state cooperative bank is only one. There is only one state cooperative bank for the entire state, which is supposed to be the apex level, regulatory apex level cooperative banks for the state under the short-term credit structure. Under the short-term credit structure we find state cooperative bank having the entire area of operation state area completely. And so along with the state cooperative bank, the name of the state will be prefixed. For example, here Kerala State Cooperative Bank, Tamil Nadu State Cooperative Bank. The name of the state will be prefixed. Only one state cooperative bank. And thus a 3-tier structure we have in 19 states including Kerala. And what is the issue in case of Kerala? What is the issue in case of Kerala? We are now going to merge this district cooperative bank. We are going to merge the district cooperative bank with the state cooperative bank and converting 2-tier system. Converting into a 2-tier system, and by merging the district cooperative bank with the state cooperative bank, we have Kerala Bank. Kerala Bank will be established. Either it may be called Kerala Cooperative Bank or Kerala Bank. Kerala Bank is to establish, demolish, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ integrating the district cooperative bank with the state cooperative bank. That is the latest position, and RBI has already agreed, you know, that the work is going on next year 2020 beginning, January itself, inauguration of the Kerala Bank will be there, and the details of the Kerala Bank we will take along with the Kerala economy. That we may take along with the Kerala economy. State cooperative bank, all state cooperative bank, all the state cooperative bank of Kerala, Kerala State Cooperative Bank, Tamil Nadu State Cooperative Bank, and all the state cooperative banks are working under the National Cooperative Bank, NABARD. So NABARD, National Bank of Agricultural and Rural Development. National Bank of Agricultural and Rural Development is apex cooperative bank in the nation. National level apex cooperative bank of the entire cooperative banking in India. NABARD. But there was a question. One of the statement included in the recent examination was that NABARD is a cooperative bank. NABARD is a cooperative bank. One of the statement included in some question recently, NABARD is a cooperative bank. Is the answer correct or not? No, it is wrong. Because it is not a cooperative bank. Why? Because NABARD is not established based on the Cooperative Societies Act and Rule. Only if a bank is established on basis of the Cooperative Societies Act and Rule, it can be considered as a cooperative bank. This is not. It is established by the Reserve Bank of India as well as the central government together, and not based on the Cooperative Societies Act. Then what? Then NABARD is what? NABARD is a financial institution run by Reserve Bank of India. It is a financial institution run by the Reserve Bank of India, similar to other financial institution run by the Reserve Bank of India, SIDBI for example, Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI, NHB, National Housing Bank, NHB, National Housing Bank, then National Housing Bank, then Exim Bank, EXIM, Export Import Bank, EXIM, Export Import Bank, and NABARD. All are financial institutions run by the Reserve Bank of India. RBI is financial institution run by the RBI, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ subsidiary bank of RBI എന്ന് പറയും. എങ്ങനെയാണ്? കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ ഫോർ വിച്ച് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്ഡ് ബൈ ദി റിസർവ് ബാങ്ക്. ഇല്ല. They are supervising authority, just like the RBI. Primary lower level is what was the name? What was the name for the long-term cooperative banks in India? Very early it was known as land mortgage banks. Bhuvanaya bankal. Land mortgage banks, early name. Subsequently, it was converted as land development banks. Subsequently converted as land development bank, and today agricultural and rural credit banks. Agricultural and rural credit banks. So once upon a time it was known as the land mortgage banks, subsequently land development bank, now agricultural and rural development banks. About lower level, two-tier system. In this two-tier system, the lower level, village level system in the early days was known as primary land mortgage bank. Subsequently, primary land development bank, and today primary agricultural and rural development bank. Today primary agricultural and rural development bank, the lowest level known as village level. And all the primary agricultural and rural development bank is connected, working under one apex level. It was known as the apex level, was known as the State Land Mortgage Bank, subsequently State Land Development Bank, today State Agricultural and Rural Development Bank, prefixing the name of the state. Prefix the name of the state. State Agricultural and Rural Development Bank, prefix the name of the state. For example, in case of Kerala, Kerala State Agricultural and Rural Development Bank. A long board you can see, where that head office, that State Agricultural and Rural Development Bank, a long board you can see opposite to Secretariat, Kairali building, you can see that Kerala State Rural Agricultural and Rural Development Bank, that is the name. And all the state level agricultural and rural development banks are connected and working under NABARD. They are also working under NABARD, apex level, NABARD for both the short as well as the long term credit facility. National level, NABARD.